Okay, so for example 3, it says at a local animal shelter there are 15 dogs and 10 cats. What percent of the animals at the shelter are dogs? Okay, so this is really important for us to understand what is going on. So I know we're talking about an animal shelter and there are 15 dogs and cats. Notice that it says animal shelter, so they have a mixture of animals, okay? So what we want to know is the percent of just the dogs at the shelter, okay? So here, okay, I'm going to have this, okay? So I'm going to say if this is half, that means I'm going to do a little bit more, okay? So if this is all the animals at the animal shelter, right? I know part of them are dogs, okay, which were 15. So I have 15. I'm gonna write D for dogs, okay, D for dogs. And then I have 10 cats, so I'm gonna put 10C. But if this is my animal shelter, I want to know how many animals I have in total. So that means, what do I have to do here? I need to add the two numbers together. So I have 15 plus my 10. That should give me 25. Okay, so I have 25 animals at the shelter. Okay, so if I have my 25 animals, I know this is going to be my total. So I'm going to label this part as my total. So this means that 15 is my part, and so is my 10 cats. So it's telling us to set our proportion up, okay? But keep in mind, we are only looking for the amount of dogs that are in the shelter, the percent, okay? So I'm going to set up my proportion, so part over total. So I'm going to set up my part and my total. So this is a percent over 100. My total, we figured that out to be 25, okay? And then my part, again, I'm only talking about dogs, so I'm only talking about this up here, so my 15, okay? I'm gonna do something that's easier than the last two videos, okay? So instead of doing cross multiplication, then divide, right? I can do something that's called a pattern, okay? So I have it right here. So set up your proportion, cross multiply, or find your pattern. So here it would be easy to find a pattern. So if I look at my 25 and I'm going to 100, okay? So I'm gonna think about this as quarters. How many quarters give me 100 cents, which is $1? So 4 quarters give me $1. So if it grew fast, that means I'm multiplying. 25 times 4 gives me 100. That means here I need to multiply 15 times 4. Okay, so when I do 15 times my 4, 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more 6. That means in total there is 60% of animals that were dogs at the animal shelter. Okay, so 60% right here is my answer. Okay, make sure to go on to example 4, and you guys are going to work on this one on your own. Okay, so I want you guys to draw your model, set up your proportion, and you can either solve it by using pattern or cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to have you guys do that one by yourself. Okay.